Good morning. And I'm excited because I've got a guest here and we are collabing on something. Please say hello to Greg Bennick. Hey, Greg, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, John. Thanks for collaborating. This is going to be a cool event for the National Speakers Association. I'm pretty excited about it.
That's right. Greg and I are both members of National Speakers Associations. And now, holy cow, I'm the president elect. Greg, how did that happen?
Well, I definitely didn't want it, and I'm glad you took it over. No, it happened. It happened because you're qualified, you're awesome, you're energetic, you're going to be great, and everyone's excited about it. That's how it happened.
Well, that's great. So why don't you talk a little bit about, of course, what is National Speakers Association and what is this event called Get Paid to Speak?
Sure. So the National Speakers Association is basically a collection of speakers, consultants, writers, trainers, folks who communicate for a living in many different fashions. And it's important to note because the title speakers, National Speakers Association, was created long before there were all sorts of new varieties of people who communicate. The point, though, is that we have a Northwest chapter of the National Speakers Association. There are chapters all over the country, and we're doing a collaboration with the New York City chapter for an event called Get Paid to Speak, ? And it's basically an invitation for people to find out more about National Speakers Association and how they might use the National Speakers Association and all the things we have to offer to transform or add to their career and maybe add communication or speaking to their career. So it's for people who have never heard of National Speakers Association or people who have. People are curious about speaking. And we're doing an event this Saturday from noon to 1 here on Zoom, where you're going to hear 3 speakers, yourself, myself, and the president of the New York City chapter. Mm-hmm. And each of us are going to speak for only about 10 minutes. And then we're going to open the floor for 30 minutes so people can ask questions like, how could I possibly be paid to speak for a living or make this part of my career? So it'll be fun and informative this Saturday.
Thank you so much, Greg. You know, Bob Pike, one of the longtime and Hall of Fame speakers, said of the 5 things that you need to do to become a paid speaker, joining National Speakers Association was one of them on his list. So there are chapters all across the United States. So you can actually join this from anywhere and learn more about your National Speakers Association chapter. But again, the Northwest here representing Seattle and the greater Washington area, and of course, New York City. So Greg, what's the one thing that NSA has given to you so we can share and give a little preview?
Without a doubt, it's community, meaning that oftentimes people who are speaking are isolated. And what I mean by that is that they think in their own mind, they do their own work, and they focus on their career. But community is so important. Humans are social creatures. So to connect with other people who are doing things similar to me, but different, means that I have basically a foundation from which to build and a network with which to grow. So having other people to connect with and collaborate with, like yourself, has been one of the greatest benefits. You know, would you and I have been on this call were it not for National Speakers Association? Maybe not.
Outstanding. Well, thank you, Greg. Again, remember, it's September 16th, 12 to 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Make sure and do a time zone conversion. Just go to gregbennick.com/Zoom and join at that time. Find out more about National Speakers Associations. Thank you so much, Greg.
Thank you. See you soon.
And we'll see you next time.
Don't start people and people, show me a God's heart. Ready for